Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Ting hauls it in, and there's one away. Here's the Cardinals lineup now. And a big part of it, a guy with a great track record, Paul Goldschmidt.
Boog, it's kind of a joke that this guy's got a career OPS over 900. I mean, there are a lot of players that hope that they could just do that in one season, but he's done it his entire career. And in reality, there's only about 60 players that can claim that type of production.
Ground ball up the middle. Tosses to first. Quick start here this evening. 2 out, top of the first. And here's Paul Goldschmidt. In there for strike one. One of the coolest moments of Marcus Stroman's career, Chris. He was the MVP of the 2017 World Baseball Classic. Team USA won gold. He took a no-hitter into the 7th inning of the championship game.
Really so awesome to see how guys buy into the WBC in spring training. They really take it seriously once they put on that USA uniform.
And the right-hander deals. That one lifted to left. Flashes the leather on the run and catch. That is the inning. And down in order go the Cardinals. Now the Cubbies will get their first crack. No score. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on. Back here at the ballpark. Starting on the mound in this one, Steven Matz. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch-to-contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They could move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
Base hit, center field.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Horner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Contreras throws. Not in time. It's a stolen base.
When you're trying to swipe a bag against an elite level arm behind the plate like this guy, you better get a great jump and hope that your speed can finish this job.
Here's the pitch. Runner goes again. That's in for a strike. Contreras throws. Not in time. It's a stolen base.
Wow, that's a pretty elite throwing arm right there from the catcher spot. Pretty daring for him to try to steal third right there, but he gets the bag. Maybe the element of surprise was what came in because he's not used to guys running on him, and right there stealing third base probably caught him off guard a little bit.
And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Now he gets it to the pitcher covering the bag. But a run comes across. Christopher Morel, the next Cub to hit. He swings and fouls one off. Here comes the 0-1. To the left side, but it is well foul. 0-2 now. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. The 0-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. And that one got a piece of him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him.
Well, it's safe to say he won't be getting invited to the charity golf tournament this offseason.
Digging in, Seiya Suzuki. Hard ground ball, base knock. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out. And up next for Chicago, Greg Burke. Entered the day with the best batting average in the National League. Ripped into left center, base hit. Morel coming home. One run is in. Suzuki rounds third, headed for the plate. Relay throw home. It's off the mark, and he scores. And they lead by 3.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced, and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
And now Phillip. Just a slow ground ball this time. Over to Goldie. They limit the damage here. But 3 score in the inning. 2 of them on this 2-run double. It's now 3-0. All set for the start of the inning. Now up the Cardinals' number 4 hitter, Nolan Gorman.
They're off to a great start, 3-run lead after their first inning, but so important to be airtight defensively. Don't give away extra outs and allow that other club to get back in this ball game.
Righty delivers. That one is upstairs.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
The 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Left-hand batter waits. Hit hard on the ground to short. Zips it across. 1 up, 1 down. Here's Nolan Arenado. Nolan Arenado, for all of the success he's had at the plate and all the All-Star appearances, Singy, he's won the Gold Glove every year that he has been in the league. He's going to go down as one of, if not the greatest defensive third baseman of all time. 2-0 to count. Here it comes. Swinging a foul straight back.
Well, he's one of those players, if you're on the opposing team, you essentially say, don't hit it to third. Don't even try to bunt it to third because you're going to be out. He is that prolific as a third baseman.
1 down, base is empty. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. And now Lars Nootbaar. Righty to the plate. Swing and a miss. No balls, 2 strikes. And now 1-2.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Swing and a ball popped up. Ting sizing this one up. He's got it. And that is out number 3. Nothing doing there for St. Louis. They trail in here at Wrigley Field. Now batting Jamer Candelario. Matz back to work. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Singy wasn't very sharp in the first. Got hit around a little bit. Just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff in the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what.
Oh, now this one's blasted deep to left. Way back there, on its way and out of here. That one felt good. His second of the year, and they add a run. It's 4-0.
Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
On the ground to third. Throws across the diamond, and Gomes is retired.
The batter, number 2, second baseman, Nico.
Here's Nico Horner. Singled and scored his first time. And there's a foul ball. Next one misses, and the count even 1-1. on the ground. Gloves it on the dive. Over to first. It's there, and that's a great play.
I know they called Ozzie Smith the wizard, but Nolan Arenado, he's a wizard over there at the hot corner. Seems like we see him make plays like this on a daily basis.
Swings and pulls it foul to the right side. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Bellinger up to hit. Grounded out his first time up. Out towards right center. That's well struck. That one hops against the fence. Now a relay to the plate. He beats it safe. And the lead is up to 5.
Everything came together for him. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Here comes the manager out of the Cardinals dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Steven Matz departs, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. Get back. Now a right-handed arm out of the bullpen, Dakota Hudson. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again.
Dakota Hudson.
So man aboard, and here's the DH for the Cubs, Christopher Morel. First offering misses the mark.
The strategy of winning a ball game, when you could make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4 hole hitter up.
Activity in the bullpen. Jake Woodford getting ready to go. That one the other way. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. Welcome back. Top half of the 3rd inning. Wilson Contreras now up to the plate. Wilson Contreras has put together a pretty special career. Multiple times he's been an all-star and a guy that came up in the Cubs system as an infielder. Next offering is fouled back.
Yeah, very athletic catcher, and the thing about it is his offense is probably what he's most known for, coming out of that position behind the dish. And this is a kid that grew up in Venezuela. Favorite player, Miguel Cabrera, and not a bad one to want to follow after in terms of what you can do at the plate.
Next offering is down low. How about Wilson and William getting a chance to start and hit back-to-back in the 2022 All-Star game in L.A.? That must have been cool.
Yeah, that was pretty cool, and these two guys have a chance to be like the Molina brothers.
The wind of the pitch. Fights it off. He'll see another. Right-hander kicks, deals. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. The wind to kick the pitch. Up the middle. Horner over to first. And one away in the top of the 3rd.
Batting in the center fielder, number 27, Tyler.
Here's Tyler O'Neill. O'Neill getting the start in center. 27 years old. And he's a former Gold Glove Award winner. And first offering is fouled off. Kicks and fires. Swings through that.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Up the middle. And save. He busted it down the line for that infield single. This is Dylan Carlson.
Boog, that's staying within his game right there.
Here's the pitch. Runner goes. Strike in there. No throw. He's in there safely. Gets under it and pops it up. Corner under this one. Makes the grab. 2 down. On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton. And the batter will be the shortstop, Tommy Edman. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
O'Neill at second with two down. On a line, base hit. O'Neill flies around third.
Picks himself up an RBI. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
And here is Brendan Donovan. On the ground right side, gathers and throws to first. And that is that. One run, a pair of hits, no errors, and one left on. And now the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki. And he deals. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Now he turns and heads for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. So man aboard, Greg Burke, the next to hit, doubled in his first AB. Fouled off. He was late.
You know, these Cubs really impressing me with the quality of their bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. They jumped all over the starter and knocked him out of the game early. He just was never able to settle in, and the damage was done by the time he got...
ground ball, and that's through the infield. The throw's offline. He's saved. It's 6-1.
Back-to-back base hits. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Man at first. And the batter now, Philip Ting. Down the right field line and a base hit. Lead runner around second. And now runners at the corners. Nobody out.
And for him, that's 2 solid weeks with the hit in every game. I mean, he's running his hitting streak to 14, and let me tell you, that's no easy task. This guy's grinding out at bats. He's figuring out ways to put the ball in play and just as well do it with some authority.
So they're at the corners now. Here's the third baseman, Jeimer Candelario. Hit on the ground to the right side. That's a base hit as a run scores.
Well done, drives in the run. Didn't make quality contact on the ground ball to the pull side, but sometimes it's just a matter of finding a hole in the defense.
Now it's Yan Gomes. And first offering is fouled off. Yan Gomes waits. Line drive, base hit. They won't test it here. Bases loaded, no outs.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Rolled to short, could be 2. Fired to second, can't hang on. So up now for Chicago, number 41. 1 for 2. Check on the runner. Corner, back easily. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Contreras throws. Not in time. It's a stolen base. Chris, his wheels were the difference maker on that play. Just got in there.
Yeah, with StatCast's help, we see his top speed on this stolen base, and that's a big number. I mean, man, he really made his athleticism work for him on that one.
Strike two. Candelario at third. Horner at second with one away. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Oh, he hit him. And that got him pretty flush.
Now, that lack of execution puts a little pressure on the defense, too, to try to prevent another run. It's been a rough inning, and he's not instilling a lot of confidence on the mound right now.
And that one is lifted in the air. Makes the catch. Runner tagging from third. Tag, not in time. He's safe. And it's an 8-run lead.
Man, there's a sac fly to bring home another run in this inning. These guys are just piling it on. We're seeing some really quality at-bats out of this team right now.
New arm on the mound for the Cardinals, Jake Woodford.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
And here it comes. Could be extra bases. Horner flies around third. One run across. Throw in holds that trail runner at third base. They're at the corners with two away.
Comes through with the RBI. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Now at the plate, Seiya Suzuki. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. In comes the run from third to add on. It's 11-1.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
Now here is Greg Burke. And a foul ball. First and second, 2 down. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Throw in holds the lead runner at third, so it'll be bases loaded and 2 gone. Now it's going to be Philip Ting.
Showed a really nice opposite field approach in his last at bat.
Tapped softly on the ground. The throw to first, and that is that. But tack on 6. On to the 4th, and now the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt. Pitch misses inside, and it's 1-0.
Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some guys. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Swung on, belted. Bellinger raging back towards the wall. Still going back. Hauls it in on the warning track.
Man, I love that route. The ball was smoked. He knew he had to get back to the track right away. Turned his back on the infield. Got to the spot, turned around, and made a nice catch.
And that one is lifted in the air. Suzuki has a beat on it. Makes the grab for the second out. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's Nolan Arenado. And first offering is fouled off. Kicks and deals. Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. Redbirds down quietly. They trail by. And welcome back. Down the third baseman, Jeimer Candelario. Woodford back to work. Ball one there. And a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Bounce to the right. Goldie steps on the bag, and a quick out, number one. Here's Yan Gomes. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And in one hops the wall. The throw in. Not going to get him. He's in there.
Another multi-hit game for him. He's been really hot lately. Didn't try to do too much with it. Just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with guys trying to launch and hit home runs. But sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
Swing and a bouncer to first, but it pulls him off the bag.
Well, an error like that, you look at the scoreboard and you kind of wonder if these guys are losing focus out there. And look, it can be tough to stay locked in when you're getting blown out. We've all been there. And I'm not saying that's definitely what happened on this play, but it's not a great look.
Line drive, that's a base hit out into left center field. Gomes headed home. He will score, and it's 12-1.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Here's Cody Bellinger. Base hit, and a run comes in. Throw comes in and holds a runner at third. They're at the corners now with still only one away.
Waste no time there. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
And now it's going to be Christopher Morel. Base hit and a run in to score. Throw comes in and holds a runner at third. They're at the corners now with still only one away.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
Stepping in, Seiya Suzuki. Bounced, and that got the pitcher. Safe at first, and now we'll check on the right-hander. Hope he's all right. Catcher coming out to check on him. It looked like it got him on his back leg. So you'll wonder if that might be a problem for him in terms of pushing off the rubber.
Yeah, it's a great point, and we'll have to see how he looks. But to me, it appears he's moving pretty well. I think it's just going to sting for a while, but hopefully nothing more.
Matthew Liberatore gets handed the rock out of the pen.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with a lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Still only one out here in the inning. On the ground to second, might be two. Over to Edman. On to first, double play, and that's the inning. Back here in Wrigley Field, we go to the top of the fifth, and stepping in for the Cardinals, Lars Nootbaar. There's the strike.
You know, these Cards need to bring up the quality of their at-bats and specifically their swings. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going.
He goes down looking.
Well, you could tell he wasn't expecting that ball to break back in on him. He may have been looking for something away, maybe something soft, but that slider on the inside corner absolutely froze him.
And first offering is fouled off. And the righty deals. Strike two.
Sometimes you have to keep chipping away until you break through, but it's a lot easier to put runs on the board when you have guys in scoring position because they put themselves there.
The 0-2. And that one is inside. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Slider got him for strike three.
Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch. Tailing away from the hitter, lowing away with some good action at the end. You know, even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's probably just a weak ground ball to the opposite side. Tell you what, that's a tremendous two-strike pitch.
Righty to the plate. Foul ball, still 0-2. And the pitch. Struck him out looking. Back here at the friendly confines. Bottom of the inning. Now it's the shortstop, Philip Ting. That one ripped. Into the bleachers and gone. He sends a rocket to left, and they add to the lead. It's 16-1.
Velocity up and in is just such a difficult location for the hitter, but this time he pulls the hands tight to the body, gets through this pitch. What conviction in that swing. Awesome job at the plate.
Jamer Candelario, the next Cub to hit. Back to the mound. It hit him. Fires across the diamond, and that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Catcher coming out to check on him. It looked like it got him on his back leg. So you'll wonder if that might be a problem for him in terms of pushing off the rubber.
Yeah, it's a great point, and we'll have to see how he looks. But to me, it appears he's moving pretty well. I think it's just going to sting for a while, but hopefully nothing more.
Bounced up the middle. Dives, and he can't hang on. Not in time. Great effort, but it's an infield hit. And next for the Cubs, Nico Horner. Feels like it's less common today that you see a guy like this. The speed component, the contact component, but lack of power. Hit on the ground, might be two. Flips it for one, and it's a double play to end the inning. One scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. 5 innings complete. Major League Baseball is on the show. Top of the 6th inning. Here's the left fielder, Dylan Carlson. And now we'll get a mound visit from the pitching coach. Probably trying to give a little more time for that arm out in the bullpen to get warmed up. The right-hander back to work.
I think baseball's starting to understand that those guys are valuable like they once were. They need him in this game today.
Got him. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off.
Oh, really went aggressive in with that slider. Good two-strike pitch right there. At worst case scenario, it's weak contact in play. Exactly where he and the catcher wanted it.
Edman in the box now. No balls and a strike. Next offering is in for a strike.
0-2 is the count.
Caught him looking for the K.
Well, right now he's in cruise control, autopilot, just dominating these hitters. It doesn't look like it's a fun at bat. And all of a sudden, you become in awe of this guy on the mound. Somebody's got to break this thing up. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Got to put a ball in play.
Donovan stands in now and watches strike one. And a pitch. Stays alive. The wind of the pitch. Outside.
2 strikes.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1, 2, 3. Nope. Well, we go bottom 6. Now the number 2 hitter, number 41. Liberatore back to work. Liberatore, 23 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2018. Fly ball down the line. Carlson makes the grab, and there's one away. One down. Here comes Cody Bellinger. And there's a fly ball deep right field. And out of here. Cody Bellinger blasts one out. Home run number 15 on the year. It's 17-1. Singy, he's been red hot.
Yeah, another big swing of the bat for him. Man, he is really seeing the ball well in this one. A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
Christopher Morel, the next Cub to hit. First pitch, and he just misses. Morel goes 5 feet 11 inches, 23 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. And that one hammered. O'Neill going back on this one. And it finds the basket and gone. He'll circle the bases. His 12th of the season. It's 18-1.
Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
John King gets the call from the pen. This southpaw's been really good against left-handed hitters. And up next for Chicago, Seiya Suzuki. Hauls it in for the out. And here's the first baseman, Greg Burke. That one hammered center field. O'Neill going back some more, looking up, and gone into the home run basket. His 9th homer of the year, and they add a run. It's 19-1. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
So 2 down, and now the shortstop, Philip Ting. Line drive. That's down. One hops off the wall. Around first and hustling for second. Pulls in with a double. 3rd hit for him today. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
Next to hit, Jeimer Candelario. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Save! Fantastic effort, but that extends the inning. So 2 on with 2 away. Next to hit, Yan Gomes. Lined into left center, base hit. 1 run is in. Candelario around third. Edman with a relay throw. It's offline. The run comes in, and they extend their lead.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. To me, it's just a really controlled, balanced swing. He wasn't trying to do too much with it. Just stayed disciplined, got the barrel to the ball, and put it in play.
On the mound now, Andre Palante. And he has some nasty breaking stuff. Here's the Cubs leadoff man, Nico Horner. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. That one's in there, and it's 0-2. Line to right, and that'll be a base hit. Gomes headed home. Goldie with a relay home, and he's out. Cut down, and that ends the... Back here at the ballpark, we go to the top of the 7th, and now the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt. Called strike right there. Oh, 2 now. Goes down looking.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Here's Nolan Gorman. The other way, and that's a fair ball. Nolan Arenado now at the plate. Now time is called here. Pitching coach on his way out to the mound. Here comes the manager out of the Cubs dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. New arm out of the bullpen, Domingo Acevedo.
And he's had 3 days off since he pitched last, so expect him to be totally rested. I'm sure he's itching for this opportunity right now.
In there, and it's 0-1. And that's in for a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle, hope he gets a mistake.
Next offering is fouled back. The pitch. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And a pitch. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from a same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes, and very difficult to lay off.
And first offering is fouled off. Gorman leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Welcome back. And now, number 41. The pitch. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. But the throw to first gets him easily. And that's the first out. And the batter now, Cody Bellinger. He's already homered in this game. Ball 1, no strikes. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Jacob Barnes getting loose out there. Here's a swing and a drive. Carlson ranging back some more. Pulls it in on the warning track. 2 outs, base is empty. Christopher Morel, the next Cub to hit. In the air, right field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that will end the inning. Here at Wrigley Field, ready to begin the 8th. And up to hit is Wilson Contreras. And there's a strike. And a pitch.
That's a ball.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Here's a 2-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Got it by him for the K.
Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s fastball, and I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. Very hittable location, but he found a way to just get it by him.
In the air to left center. Number 41 should have this one. And it's caught for the out.
The left fielder, number 3, Dylan Carlson.
2 outs, base is empty. Now the left fielder, Dylan Carlson. That one to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. This one pretty well decided. And welcome back. Bottom of the 8th. Now it's the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki. Here comes a pitch. And a base hit up the middle. And the leadoff man aboard.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
And here is Greg Burke. Hard hit, left field, base hit. Carlson with a quick throw back in, and it's now first and second to start the inning.
All over that one right there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
And he drops it down the third baseline, and he's safe at first.
He was racing down the line and probably didn't assume he was going to be safe until his foot hit the bag and looked up for the umpire. Nice bunt and great hustle to get himself a knock.
Jamer Candelario will hit next. He's already homered here in this one. Pitch misses inside. 1-0.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
Well struck left field, and it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. The run comes in from second, and the lead continues to grow.
4 hits in a row, and they're really swinging it here. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
At the plate, Yan Gomes. And that's in there for strike 1.
0-1's the count.
And a swing and a miss there.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what,
That's a base hit. Run scores. Runner stops at third, and they're at the corners with nobody out.
Well, he wasn't afraid to hit with 2 strikes. I think he choked up a little bit, maybe spread out, but he got the job done right there.
Jacob Barnes into the game. He's pitching on 2 days rest. Now here is Nico Horner. Steps on the bag for 1. On to first, double play.
Sometimes it's just a little bit smarter to go ahead and make the play yourself. Less throws, less people involved. And right there, he had plenty of time to get that first out at second and then to complete the double play over to first.
Base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. When you can turn a ball around at 107 off the bat, it's going to make you feel really good inside. If he elevates that a little bit more, it's definitely out of here.
And a rope into center field, base hit. And now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
He was all over that one. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
That one is absolutely belted. And it's into the bleachers. Out of here. He powers that one out to left. His second home run of the game. And they throw 3 on the board. It's 28-1.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Giovanni Gallegos taking over on the mound.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relief.
Oh, he gloves it. Back to the top of the lineup. Tommy Edman at the plate.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
Acevedo back to work. This one high in the air to left center. One down. On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton digging in. Brendan Donovan. Laced to right center, base hit. And that's going to roll to the wall. Makes the turn and heads for second. Not stopping. He's going for 3. Now a relay to third. Low throw, and he can't dig it out.
Off the bat, it was headed for the gap all the way. And as a hitter, you love seeing those as you take your first couple of steps out of the box. You know you've got some real estate to run on, and such a good feeling. Nice liner into the gap right there.
Here comes a new arm for the Cubs, Adbert Alzolay.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
The pitch. Strike 2.
He can live up in the zone all game if guys will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitter's got to look down in the zone.
Struck him out looking. And next is the Cardinals' 4-hitter, Nolan Gorman. And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Next pitch inside, and that's ball 1. Is just 1 strike away. In the air, left field. Number 41 under it. He's got it. Ball game. And the Cubs add another to their winning streak.
Another day, another win. I really think these guys have forgotten how to lose a ball game. It's been so long since they've lost. I really don't know what else to say. They're just a can't-miss ball club right now.
Well, this one ends in a blowout. The Cubs go home a winner. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Sciambi. We'll see you soon.